Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. So, as you can see, I have upgraded my storage here at the mob spawner, and it's working really good. So I made a few of the resonant caches for the things that I get the most of course, zombie flesh, bones, gunpowder, and arrows. And then I've got better barrels for most everything else that I get a lot of. I'm not sure why those iron ingots are up there. And then I've got this diamond chest to try to hold the rest of it. But this thing is still filling up with a lot of garbage from time to time. We get a lot of bows, a lot of leather armor, which is totally useless. And I'd kind of like to get rid of that stuff. So I went ahead and made a trash can. If we look at the recipe on this, it's just a chest with 5 cobblestone and 3 smooth stone. Really, really simple to make. And then I made up a filter from Extra Utilities, and this thing is just 4 sticks, a string, and 4 redstone. And it sounds like we have a warded mob being killed in here. Yep. So that should have given us another loot bag. So we do have the spot for the loot bags here. And yeah, we may have to go through those here in a little bit. But so what we're going to do, we are going to place down this trash can, and we're going to try to get some items into that we don't want. So we're going to take a bow here first off, and you know what, we're going to take the more valuable items out of this thing, because there's some stuff I really don't want to lose. And there's a couple of these pieces of armor that have soulbound on them. So we're going to have to take a look at getting something with them as well. So, yeah, I think what we need to do then is we right-click with the item filter, and we can set a filtered item in it. So now, actually, I think we're going to wait to place this trash can up, because we don't want to throw away our items. So we're going to take a transfer node, and we're going to place that on the side of the chest. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this item filter in here and remove the sword. So we're going to place these bows in here, and now we're going to place the trash can right underneath that. So now we'll see that is not going to do enchanted bows, which I guess is okay. Wow, power 3, withering 1. That's actually a pretty good bow. So I suppose what we'll do next is we will remove this trash can again, because like I said, I don't want to lose my good items. And we are going to add the leather pieces to it. And yeah, for now I think that's going to be all the more that we're going to add. So let's go ahead and grab out that item filter. We'll go ahead and add those back to it. And we'll place this in here. So now this should remove all of our non-enchanted leather armor. No, it only does... Oh, that stinks. So we may have to do this instead with a pipe from Thermal Dynamics. So let's take a look at Thermal Dynamics. Okay, so in Thermal Dynamics we can make these servos, and this is, we can blacklist, and that looks like about it. So actually I think we're going to want to make a Resonant Servo. So what's the recipe on this? Just 2 Enderium ingots, a redstone, hardened glass, and some iron nuggets. Well, that's pretty simple, so we'll go ahead and run downstairs, grab the resources for that. So we need a hardened glass, and then we need 2 Enderium, so we'll have to grab a block of that. We need some iron nuggets. Did we only need 2? Yep, okay. And then we need some redstone. Okay, should be everything. So we'll go here, look, there. Iron nuggets and redstone. No, is that not right? Oh, I've got these backwards. There we go. Okay, 2 Resonant Servos. So let's go ahead and drop the rest of this Endurium and Redstone back in there. And we'll come over here and try this again. So, unfortunately, this is not going to do any good because it does keep track of durability. So let's see here. Which one of these has my stuff in it? So we're going to grab out an item duct. So we'll place the item duct on here. We're going to place on a Resonant Servo. And now we're going to work on getting this set up. So we want leather armor, the leather boots and tunic, and you know what? We're just gonna trash all of these bows. So we're gonna place this, that, and that. We're going to I think we want to ignore metadata because that's going to be our durability. And now at this point, we should be able to turn this to ignored, and we should be able to place our trash can here again. So now we should just see. Oh, no, we're taking everything because I screwed that up. We need to set that to whitelist. Okay, so now let's see here. So I think, yep, all of the appropriate things are gone. So if we drop these in here, they disappear right away. That's good. Come on, sort. So now the next thing, I don't know if we want to keep these potions. We can't use them for power generation, so I suppose we might just get rid of them. So I think we'll take the enchanted armor here, the leather stuff. Yeah, ooh, potion of regeneration. Now these potions come from our bags. So we're going to go ahead and place those in these. And let's just see. So all of the potions have disappeared. We didn't get the leather pants in there. No, we did. So let's ignore NBT as well. And see now. Is that going to pull out that? No. What is different about this leather armor that it won't take it? I don't know. But it is getting rid of the majority of the garbage now. So, yep, we'll be able to just keep our gold armor and our steel and iron, or, well, chain is steel. But we'll only be keeping those, which is what we want. And we'll be collecting all of the loot that we could possibly want. We also have all of the essence. So I do have wither skeletons spawning in there. And as you could see, we have 14 wither skeleton skulls. And today, we are going to work on getting something to kill the wither boss so that we can get some stars and get going with them. So what I want to do next is make a crossbow. Now the crossbow is something I have never messed with before. It comes from Tinker's Construct. And I've been looking through what we need to make that. And yeah, there's a couple of things that I want to look at. So we're going to go to Extra Tinkers. And this will give us all of our higher level metals. And these pretty much all are better than the original Tinker's Construct stuff. So if we come here to the last page, we have the crossbow limbs, the crossbow bodies, and the bolts. And I think we need a string for that as well. So I might have to look at that here in a second. So I was looking through the limbs, and from the looks of things, the best that we could probably do is this signalum. The draw speed is extremely fast, and the arrow speed is pretty quick. So looking through the bodies, I'm pretty sure it was the Endurium was the one that I wanted to use, because the rest of them we just don't really have all that much of. So I think that's probably what we're going to use there. And the bolts, I think it was the Enderium, because they have more weight, which means they're going to do more damage. Their break chance is extremely low in comparison to a lot of these. Some of them, like the Signalum here, is 80% chance of breaking. That's no good. So we may need to make some Enderium bolts. And then finally we need the string. Now, is that here somewhere? Or are we going to have to look somewhere else for that? Okay, so let's just look up string. Okay, so bowstrings. So we have the regular bowstring, draw speed times 1, durability times 1, arrow speed times 1. Okay, so then we have the enchanted bowstring. I wonder how we get that. Doesn't look like we have a way to get that. So the fiery bowstring, get a little bit faster draw speed, quite a bit more durability, and a bit more arrow speed. So, does not show how to make that. So the flame string, I know we get that from whatever heat scar spiders in the nether, and I'm pretty sure that I have a little of that already. So I think we'll probably use that, and we'll, like I said, we'll make up the Enderium crossbow body, the Signalum limb, and the Enderium bolts. So I'm going to make all of that stuff up, and I will be back. So I had to do quite a bit of research on the bolts for the crossbow, but the crossbow itself was pretty simple. So we have the Signalum limb, like I was saying, the Enderium crossbow body, the fiery bowstring, and then we needed a tough binding, so I went ahead and went with the Enderium tough binding because it's one of the best durability modifiers. So that's going to give us this crossbow, and that has a 1600 durability and a draw speed of 0.25 seconds and an arrow speed of 12.6, whatever that means. And we still have modifiers, so we might be able to make this thing faster, or possibly put flux on it. I don't know for sure what else I want to do with it, but we're going to take that. Now the next thing that we have is to make the bolts. So the first thing we want is we want our Enderium, and we need to make an Enderium tool rod. So we'll go ahead and make that, and that takes a whole whopping half of ingot of Enderium. Then we take this tool rod, and we are going to place Manulin on its tip. So we pour Manulin over the tool rod, and that will give us what we need for the bolt here, which is a Manulin tipped Enderium rod. So now we come over here to our tool forge, and we are going to take that, and if we look at the recipe for the bolt, then we need a fletching. Now I went ahead and went with a slime fletching, which is, you need this slime crystal for that. That's pretty simple. It's just smelting some slimy mud, which is 4 slime balls, a sand, and a dirt. So that's pretty easy. So we put our fletching on here, and this gives us our Manulin bolts. Okay, so the repair metal, unfortunately, is Manulin. I thought that was going to be Enderium. Okay, well, it says Enderium here and then Manulin here. I don't know. So now the only other thing that we can do here, this is the one more thing that I want to do. We want to take, here, we're going to reset this. We're going to take our bolts, and we are going to put a ball of moss on them. Now this will cause these bolts to constantly repair themselves. And then the last thing we're going to do, I read that you can put quartz on these. So we're going to come over here. Oh, I guess we have our quartz upstairs. Our quartz is over here. So we're going to grab a stack of quartz, and we're going to go ahead and put that on here as well. So let's see here. We need 48, so we might want to do that with blocks of nether quartz. Well, I'm going to go ahead and place all of those quartz on there. I'm just going to do them one at a time. So, yep, I'm going to do this real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, last one. So this is going to give us auto repair and sharpness on these bolts. So that is really nice. So I kind of want to test these out. So I don't know, do we need to... nope, it automatically loads it for us. Alright, so we still have 192 of them here. And... finding something to shoot is going to be a bit difficult, so I think what we'll do is we'll head into the nether real quick, and we'll see if we can find something to shoot in there. So our normal sword is pretty well terrible, so I don't know that I really want to mess around with it. We may want to get ourselves a new sword here soon, but yeah, let's come up here and see. Boy, there is not much of anything to fight around here. And we need to get those beehives picked up here eventually too. So I suppose we'll head into the nether fortress and just see if we can find anything worthwhile killing there. Usually we'll have a blaze or two not very far away from the opening here. So, anything? I guess we can cause a few of them to spawn here. Maybe? Maybe? Come on. Whoa. Boy, those fire fast. We're not getting anything to spawn. That is odd. Well, let's go see if we can find this gas then. Because I get tired of him calling me names. So let's just see. Sounds like he's off this way. There he is. Alright. We missed. Well, the one bolt that hit him killed him, so that's good. And that gave us some gas tiers. So there's one of them that missed. Where's the other one? Wow, that doesn't aim very good. Yeah, that's pretty darn strong if you ask me. So we have 189 of them left, and these should repair over time. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on that and see. Now I don't know for sure if they're going to repair in the nether. That would be something that would be interesting to know. But yeah, we have ourselves a rather powerful weapon. That's good. So yeah, I'm going to head back to the overworld and I'll look at getting the rest of the stuff set up for fighting the Wither Boss. So I have everything that I need here. I'm down in my mines, and I think this will be just fine for fighting the Wither Boss. As you can see in my mini-map, I have a lot of lit-up caves around here, so mob spawns in the area should be kind of minimalized. And we might want to come over here and kill these slime first, just so that there's not as much of a distraction for the Wither. And, okay, that's just silver. I thought for a second it was diamonds. I don't know why I would have mined without taking diamonds. So what we're going to do, we're going to place down our soul sand, and then we're going to place our skulls on top of there. There's one. Nah. Okay, that didn't work too good. Let's try this again. There's two. Yeah. And there's three. Let's get out of here. And we're going to be ready to kill this guy when he spawns. So we'll go ahead and get our crossbow out. Wow, look at how fast he's dying. Okay, so now it appears that our crossbow can't do anything anymore. Oh, jeez. We might die here. Come on, die, die. And we are dead. We killed him, but we withered away. Okay, so at least we picked a good spot to kill him. So we're going to go ahead and head back down and grab our stuff, and hopefully we have a star down there for us. Oh, and we got jello all over the place down here. Oh no. Okay, so let's quickly head down here. We'll grab our stuff, and hopefully there is another star there. Now, I should have picked it up already, because I died after he did. So, yeah, we're not quite good enough to do this yet. But, oh, where's our... Okay, there's our gravestone. So we'll quickly grab this. Get our ring of magnetism on. Okay, so there's our nether star. We've got our rare shader grab bag. We'll get our jetpack and our helmet and all of this stuff back on. Oh my gosh, I had my builder's wand on me. Am I an idiot? I don't know. Okay, so that should have picked up most everything in the area. So, yeah, that didn't work quite as good as I wanted it to, but it didn't work too bad. It would be nice if we didn't have to fight him in melee at the end, but, yeah, okay, I understand why they have it that way. Uh-oh. We're minus a satchel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's our missing satchel? Oh, no. Which one is that? Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, good. Oh, man, I was freaking out there for a second. Alright, so, yeah, it looks like that was good. So, now the uses on these nether stars. Yeah, extreme crafting. So, this is how we get the angel wings. I think that's a bit ridiculous. The angel wings are basically like having creative flight. But some of this stuff, yeah, I don't think so. That's ridiculous. So, of course, we can make a beacon. We can make another star generator. We don't have near enough skulls or the ability to kill wither bosses for that. Advanced belt base. I'm not sure what we need that for. The dungeon key from Runic Dungeons. What else do we have here? Another star block? Wow. So the quantum core, I know this is something we are going to be needing, but we need 4 nether stars for that, and 4 enriched cenarium, which is... oh, alloy. So we need cenarium and enriched cenarium. The enriched cenarium is cenarium plus irradiant uranium, which is uranium and glowstone in the assembly table. And the cenarium is cenarium pieces, or we can put glowstone into a molecular transformer and takes 9 million, and this is EU because this is a whatever industrial craft machine. Or we can put just glowstone dust and it takes 1 million. Any way you look at it, that's pretty bad. But I know we're going to need some of those, so that's going to be something really to look into. Distortion flame ludicrate blocks from big reactors. Those are ridiculous. Porta spawners would be nice, but I don't know that we really need one. Shield projector from RF tools. So, and then we have the Wyvern core. Oh, wow. Thaumium, mana steel, vibrant alloy, and flux infused electrum. What am I doing? Okay, so now the thing that I am really wanting to get into is applied energistics. So let's just take a look here real quick at the ME controller. So the ME controller, we need skystone blocks, pure fluix crystals, a Certus quartz wrench, and some engineering processors. Now these guys take... what? Did this recipe change? The engineering processors is a printed engineering circuit, redstone, and printed silicon in the inscriber. Well, I think this recipe got changed. Now, we did have an update to the mod pack today, so maybe they decided this was just too difficult. I don't know. Either that or I have to enable expert mode again. Let me take a look at something that I know is expert mode, so let's take a look at the Quarry. I know what this needs, and yeah, that's still the same. Oh, and looking at this, that reminds me, a few episodes ago we made this iron turning blank so that we could try to make this mining laser so that we could possibly get going on this quarry. So I may have to go up and take a look at that. Well, if we don't need the more difficult recipe for the ME controller, oh my gosh, guys, I think I am going to be hitting Applied Energistics pretty hard. So let me head back up here to the top, and I will see what I can do. So, yeah, as I started looking around at this recipe for the ME controller, thinking that this stuff was the only stuff that was going to be difficult, I didn't think about looking at this Certus quartz wrench. I was thinking it was the standard, Certus quartz crystals, put them in the X pattern. No. Enhanced Galgadorian metal and enriched Cenarium alloy. Darn it. Okay, so enhanced Galgadorian metal is a large lump of Galgador smelted. I don't think there's any other real recipe there. So the large lump of Galgador is 9 lumps of Galgador. Each one of these is a block of diamond, 3 glowstone dust, 3 eyes of Galgador, which is magma cream, gas tears, fermented spider eyes, and an eye of ender. Not that big of a deal. And then some stabilized metal, and we've already made some of this stuff. So yeah, that in and of itself is going to be pretty expensive. But then this enriched Cenarium alloy, and we kind of caught a glimpse of that when I was kind of going through stuff here a second ago. But this takes enriched Cenarium and Cenarium alloy. The Cenarium alloy takes iridium reinforced plates. Ugh. So these guys take 4 iridium ore each. So if we look at that, we need 8 of them. So that means we need half a stack of iridium. Whoops, and backspace. So we need a diamond, 4 advanced alloys, which those aren't that bad. Mixed metal ingots in the compressor. But then the iridium ore. Iridium ore is pellets of RTG fuel and Mox nuclear fuel in the assembly table. We also can use these iridium shards in the compressor, but these things can only be found, as far as I can tell, in strongholds and dungeons and things like that. But yeah, this is going to be terrible. So the pellets of RTG fuel is 3 plutonium and 6 dense iron plates, and the plutonium is from a thermal centrifuge with some type of a depleted fuel cell. So yeah, that will give us the regular plutonium, or we can try to get the tiny piles which come from standard fuel rods, so we don't have to do the Mox nuclear fuel. So that's just to get the pellets of RTG fuel. The Mox nuclear fuel is more plutonium and uranium-238. So the uranium-238 we get when centrifuging the fuel rod. So we would have tons of that, in fact a lot more than the plutonium. So that would not be a problem. But yeah, we're not going to be able to get to that anytime soon. So I guess we have at least a goal of what to shoot for. So we might start looking into some of that stuff in the next episode. But for today, I'm going to have to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please be sure to give me a like. Let me know that you're enjoying it. If you've got any comments or thoughts, please leave a comment. Let me know. So, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe also, and I will see you next time. Bye!